I am. I am is one of the most powerful statements you will ever make. When you say I am, you're literally putting an order out to the universe, and the universe will match whatever that is. But be very careful. If you say I am rich, but it's going to be hard work, the universe will only hear the it's going to be hard work part. So the last part. So be very definite with the infinite. And when you put an order out, make sure it's in the positive present tense. So for example, I am love. I am enough. I am safe. We're going to be very careful with our I ams. We don't want to be saying I'm always tired in the morning. I am getting this wrong. I am, all these low vibing statements. It's like you want more of that. And that's what the universe is hearing. So let's be very careful and take a moment to tune in to the I am affirmations. Number 1, 2, or 3. Just for a second, close your eyes, and it's going to pop up on the screen in a moment. But I want you to close your eyes and feel into yourself, feel intuitively what it is that you may very well need. Don't think about it. Just feel your body. Open your eyes and you will be drawn to either 1, 2, or 3. And you will know which one is calling you. And that, my friend, is your reading for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all those algorithm things. Let's get to it. I am love. Simply, I am love. Sometimes we have a thought pattern and we find ourselves spiraling and we get a little bit negative. And the first message for I am love is what's coming to me intuitively. And this is it. I have something where I just go love and light. I am love. And it stops me in my tracks. And it's like Spirit's here saying, what's your stop, cancel, delete type of brakes that you put on when you're starting to think something that is negative, low vibing, spiraling, that type of thing. So straight away, Spirit's saying that there is something that either you are doing, you're aware of it, or you need to do. And it could simply be, I am love. And love is the highest frequency, correct? Love is the solution to everything, correct? In the last few years, the media or mainstream media has been pushing fear. Fear, 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 the most low vibrational energy that there is. Fear breeds fear. But guess what? Love breeds love. So the first thing is, does it bring me closer to love? Great. That's your answer. Does it take me further away from love? Yes? Then don't do it. It's simply that. Everything with you now is literally from your heart space, love. When we talk about our heart space, that is what we feel about ourselves, our self-esteem, our self-respect, our self-love. You will feel it in your body before you think it. And if you're up in your head, you're going to miss the signs. So this reading, my darling, is all about you being in that frequency of love. Also, I saw many years ago, and I saw it recently again, everybody with the same intention in a room is very powerful. And there was a study where somebody, and I'll try to find it and I'll share it if I can. But if I don't, do some Googling. And it was, I think it was in China. Don't quote me on all the details, but I think it was in China. There was about 6 professionals scanning someone with cancer. And you could actually see the tumours in the scan. And they all chanted and had the same intention of healing this person getting a scan. They all chanted in sync, setting the intention, but not only were they setting the intention, they felt the energy of it already healed. And in 30 seconds, you could actually see that tumor dissolve, no cancer. Take it or leave it. Believe it if you like, dismiss it if you like. But why are you hearing this message today? Why were you drawn to this? But I do want you to realize that everything can be healed with love. That frequency, that energy of being in it, feeling like it's already done, feeling like you are already love. You are already loved. You love everything. And when I say you love everything, there's love in every opportunity. So when you look at something in your world that isn't going right or doesn't feel right, what about it can you love? Now, I know when I hear about people that have done some disgusting things to the point where you actually can't fathom it, real crime, real effed up behaviors, there's a part of me that finds the compassion going, whatever happened to them to think that that was appropriate? And I send them love. Love to that little child inside them that didn't get the right guidance, that wanted some sort of acceptance and something that happened along the way for them to be that way. Because love will always heal. And sure, it won't take away what has occurred, but it can certainly help you vibrate at a higher frequency, because when your frequency is high, you're going to be able to help others around you, but just by simply being you, simply by existing. Whew, nice shifts going on for you, isn't there? Really nice shifts. Beautiful. Let's get the card for you. Recognition and reward. Now, this card, if you have a look at it, the head is down. This has been you recently. You've not allowed yourself to be put on that pedestal. Now, you don't have to be put on a pedestal, but I would really like to put you on one just for a moment. Let's just close down our eyes for a moment and feel into your body. Just tap in. What's going on? There's been a little bit of a disconnect. So feel into your body. Where are you tight? Where are you heavy? Where are you sad? Where are you exhausted? And I want you to send a beautiful, loving, healing light just by setting the intention, because you, my friend, are very powerful and your intentions are everything. So you send some loving light to that area of your body, whatever color it needs to be, and just hold that vibration and allow that light to almost burst into millions and millions of tiny, tiny, tiny little fireworks, like you're cracking open that energy to help it flow again. And let it go. You may or may not have felt anything there, but it's just a beautiful little activity, exercise that you can do. And it's just like you send a firework of love to any place, and anything is just energy. Any blockage, any heaviness, any emotion, any ailment, any illness, it's just energy. Energy that got blocked and stuck. Energy that almost you took on board to absorb. Again, my mum had a hip replacement. She had to wait through the system, through the pandemic, for over 2 years in excruciating pain. And in that time, because I couldn't help her, I was in the hospital every week to bust their balls, because that was something in my power. But I developed a pain in my left shoulder. Like I held it tight because it was almost like I was punishing myself because I couldn't help the situation. So I was internalizing it. There's something here you're internalizing that's not yours. And it's almost like you're taking responsibility. So when you look at your ailments, you look at your dis-ease. And when I say dis-ease, it's just the flow that's not happening, the energy that's blocked. And send it that love and light, and send it that compassion, because you, my darling, are love. And love is the highest frequency of all. And you can heal any illness, any disease, any blockages. just purely by that intention. And just to finish, I have these gorgeous cards here that just send, they like affirmations, but this one is yours. And it says, this time is one of emotional fulfillment and promise. Focus your energies and visualize your desired outcome. But not only visualize, feel as if you already have it. Feel that you flow. Because that love is all about you, nobody else. And when you feel that, you are that. And you've sometimes got to fake it till you make it. Like you go, well, how do I do that? I've been feeling low for ages, or I've had this problem for ages. Well, great. There's been a benefit to you having that too, you know, a subconscious one. What has it given you? You know, it might have given you space. It might have pushed people away. It might have given you a reason to stop. It might have given you a reason to get more money from the government. It might have given you a reason to not work. It might have given you a reason to not work to your full potential. It might have given you reasons to always have a reason. But now you're ready to release that, because this is your world, this is your universe, and you, my friend, are ready for love, love, love. And that is your reading for I am love. I am enough. I am enough. Say it with me. I am enough. You know how many people cannot say I am enough without feeling all the feels? You know, the words blocking their throat, choking. Try it. I am enough. Feel it. Is it flowing? Is it something that you believe? I am sorry, but my dog is barking a lot, so please excuse her. I want to yell at her. Jess, shut up! Poor Jess. I'll give her a cuddle and take her for a walk later, but for now, I am enough. And it's something that we struggle with as a collective, because a lot of us as human nature like to compare ourselves with others, right? And we cannot compare ourselves. And I've said this a million times, that we will vibe in our tribe. People will come to us. If you're in a role, for example, this industry or any industry, you're always looking at the competition, what they're doing. But are they competition? Are they really? Because when we see them as competition, then they are. But if we see them as somebody who is offering a service in our industry, then that's fantastic, because they're going to vibe in their tribe. They will get clients that aren't aligned to you. They will get relationships that aren't aligned to you. So when you realize that there's enough, there's an abundance. We have too much in the world. We have too much of everything. We have so much waste. So when we come back to self and realize that we are enough, then that changes everything. You know, the attitude of gratitude, realizing that everything you have is enough and you can be grateful for that. I feel like my neighbour just yelled at my dog. And here I am thinking, you know, I'm working and I'm not enough. I should be out there. We're always questioning ourselves, right? We're always blaming ourselves for something. And this is spirit swooping in and saying, feel into your world right now. And there's things that need to be changed. Sure, there's things you're not satisfied with, but you've done your best. And you are enough. Okay, this deck is what I'm getting. Excuse me. Right up in the camera, right up in your face. Because you're ready. You're absolutely ready. Woo! Okay, I cannot ignore those two cards. Give me a second. All right. We've got the Page of Water and we've got two. Oh no, the neighbour isn't yelling at. My dog is yelling at his kids. Sensitive, open-hearted and intuitive. And then we've got the Two of Fire, which is planning, partnering, and progress. Okay, I just yelled at my dog. Let's get to it. So, planning, partnering, and progress, and sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive. Now, I do feel like there is something happening around you that you're doubting yourself. And I'm so pleased that you were pulled to this reading today, because you find that when you doubt yourself, you can then create opportunities, relationships, situations, conversations where you end up going, I told you. I knew it. And there's a lot of head down shaking. But this is all in the past, right? Because there's an opportunity that you're missing at the moment. There's something. Okay, so I feel like the flow's not happening here in this reading, because I'm getting into the energy of this. So I know that you're a bit hesitant. Like, it's like you're hesitant to step into a relationship. You're hesitant to be in a partnership with work. This is about another person. This is about another person that you're actually almost using the way they treat you as your barometer on your value. So let me explain that a bit better. It's almost like, and this won't resonate for everyone, remember this is a general reading, but it's almost like you're wanting something so bad, like attention from a relationship, or a job, or a house, or something that you're wanting in your life, and the desperation and the yearning for it is a little bit of an obsession. So because you want it and you're in this needy energy, you're taking whatever response you're getting as your value. So for instance, if you don't get the relationship, if you don't get the job, if you don't get the house, if you don't get something, you're seeing that as that's what you deserve. You know, you're really seeing that as your value. Now, I'm even struggling to say this. It's not that I'm struggling, it's that I can't find the words. I'm literally blocked in this energy. I'm finding it hard to explain myself. I'm trying to explain what's going on here for you, but when I get into the energy, it's like I don't have the words. And I know that there's this block that's not flowing for you, because you're almost saying that I deserve this. I'm not that good. Now, this is an energy that it's not something you've always done. And it's like you're quite confident, but the self-esteem here has taken a hit. And it's definitely because you're not being your authentic self. You're looking outside for the accolades. You're looking outside for the recognition. But truly, darling, you're a sensitive soul, and you've got the most beautiful connection with spirit. You've got the most beautiful intuition, and you've switched it off just for a minute. Like, this is not something you do all the time. It's just for now. But I need to get another card for you. Because I want to see how you're going to break this energy and step out of it, because right now it's quite heavy. And you're certainly not communicating very well, because you don't know how to do that, or what to say, or the fear of being rejected. There's an abandonment issue going on here that's reliving. That's not something that is of you. It's like the energy of it remains from the past, but it's something that you're just tapping into an old part of yourself that is shifting through you, but you're in it. So we need to get Spirit's messages here so you know what to do next to move through that. And it's this card. Great. That's the Emperor. How beautiful is this card? It's like you got to step up into your leadership and realize that this is something that you've been through. It's not realistic now. It's just the old part of you that's coming through. It's like you're reliving something. If you have a look at your scenario, you can see where you lived this in your past. And it's almost like, how can I be in this situation again? I learned from it last time and all the rest of it. Well, you did. You certainly did. And you're in this situation because there's something that needs to be forgiven and moved through you so that you move forward. Example, if you're desperate for this relationship, if you're desperate for this job and all the rest of it, the relationship and the job isn't going to fulfill you because it's more of the chase that is giving you the drive rather than the object or the relationship or the whatever it is that you're after. So what is it in the neediness that's the lesson? Now we've got the organization, leadership and structure. You're after the chase. It's the chase that's exciting you. It's not what you're chasing. So it's time for you to come back, pull back and realize where you've been, what you've been through and why this is occurring again. And in that you'll find your answers and realize it's not you wanting something. It's the emotion and the feeling of the drive of wanting it. So finding what that is and realizing that you, my darling, are enough. And it's all about self-healing here. I feel like I want to go to YouTube and find some love meditations, some love, I am enough. Now, Dauschy, D-A-U-S-H-Y, Dauschy Meditations is absolutely gorgeous. There is one on YouTube that's called I Am Enough. And what he does is takes you on a beautiful journey to sleep and then gives you subliminal messages as you sleep, affirmations. I will find that and drop that in the description because that's one that I use a lot. Because our self-talk, our subconscious is the boss. So we've got to be very mindful of what that tail end message is. I am enough. What a load of shit. I am enough, but they're better. I am enough. So what's the self-talk, the little, off message that's coming in? Because that's what we need to deal with. And that's what Spirit's saying. When you get organized and you have a look at what's going on in your world and what you actually want to attract, we're not chasing anymore. Chasing is depleting you. Chasing is giving you the doubt. Chasing is what's making you feel inadequate. And when we sit back and we put ourselves in the scenario that we already have it, we are already enough, the energy will change us and we will start attracting. And if you're chasing something like a job, like a relationship, like some acceptance or whatever, and you're not receiving it, it's because your energy is not in the receiving place. It's in the chasing, neediness. And it's just a matter of seeing what the similarities is of where you have been in the past, because you're no longer that person. Yet there's something about you that you're acting like that person and it's not working for you anymore. Where are my little cards I want to give you? So it's time you shift that energy, and Spirit's here to say that they're helping you. They're taking you by the hand and you are enough. Let's finish with a nice message. And it is simply, small amounts of money will become available. Use them wisely. So realize what you already have. Treat it as if you are enough. If you want to be a millionaire, act like a millionaire, as in the energy. Because money's simply energy as well. And if you're looking at money as your worth, as your value, if you're looking at a relationship as your worth, as your value, if you're looking at your job as your worth, as your value, you're getting it all wrong. Because it's not about that. That's just energy. Why would you treat someone with lots of money different to somebody who lives on the street, for example? They've just made different choices. They've attracted different things into their worlds. And it's exactly like you. So when you shift your energy, you start doing those meditations that I am enough, you start acting like it, different things will happen. You will attract high vibing scenarios And that is where you're at. And the shift is happening because Spirit's here saying they've got you by the hand. Now let them and believe I am enough. And that is your reading. I am safe. Oh, I am safe. Say it. I am safe. Safety and security. It's all about the base chakra, right? When we live in our base chakra, it's all about our survival, fight and flight. Oh, like if we are constantly there, our adrenals become exhausted. We don't feel protected. Everything's a battle, and we feel like we need to be, explaining ourselves all the time, proving ourselves all the time, trying to get our words out and demanding respect. And in that space, we become depleted. And Spirit's here to say, no more. Because you are safe. When you're safe, you don't have to prove yourself. When you're safe, you don't have to fight. And that is a beautiful place, because when we're safe, I don't know why I just felt like doing that. Do that for a minute. Just from your third eye, just over your nose. And it's just a nice, nurturing feeling. Because Spirit's here to say they're here for you, and you are safe. Being safe and protected is all that we need, right? And the card I pulled for you because it fell is our balance card. When we do this, we're almost balancing our right with our left. Our feminine with our masculine, our right brain with our left brain. Our spiritual with our physical. There's a bit of balancing happening out for you. Balancing out happening for you right now. You're realizing that you're stepping into your power. Oh, this is actually really nice reading. You've actually shifted into your power already, or you're about to if you haven't, but this is where you are. This is what Spirit's showing me. And I teach mediumship, and I know that when we channel Spirit, it's almost like we get into a power and we're in this cylinder of light that connects us to the heavens. And in that space, we can't get anything wrong. And I can see this cylinder of light just over you, like you are connected. They are carrying you. These like wings are forming of this spiritual energy that's enveloping you and cuddling you. You know when you have that feeling that you're going to be okay? You just know it. You don't know how. But you just go, I've got this. And that's the energy that I feel is just literally surrounding you. It's like this vibration. Can you feel it? Like it's this shift that's happening. It's just this, I can just feel it around you. Because you've been through quite a bit, but you've made some decisions that have changed everything. You're literally shifting, and this decision and this shift is actually life-changing. It's not just a little one. It's quite big. Oh my gosh, this card just flew out again, and I feel like it's the same one. No, it's not. It's the disruption. It's a dark card, and that's where you've been. You've been in a space that wasn't serving you anymore, and you've had to move, or you have to move. That like you've got no choice. You've put the order out to the universe, and the momentum's happening. And in order for you to do that, there's going to be some disruption. If not, you're going through it now, and it's uncomfortable. But the thing is, you know what needs to be done. There's no question to be answered. You've got all your answers. You've got all your tools within. And it's now the action part. And in that, Spirit wants you to know that they are with you. And it just feels like they've given you these beautiful angelic wings, and the wings have wrapped around you, and this energy is moving through you, that you're completely safe with whatever you do next. But you do, and you have put out the order that I am safe, and Spirit has already said, done. Because what you do, it's like what you've already done recently, you're about to, but it's very current, this energy. And it's a big move. It's a bold move. But you know that your heart desires it and it's within your soul. It's like this is part of your soul contract. See, angels and spirit guides won't interfere unless we call them in. But it's like you've signed up for this next part before you were even here in this human existence. You've already signed up. So this part, it's like you've got this knowing that it's going to be okay. You can feel it. You just go, I just don't know why or how, but you're protected because the disruption is the old part. That's why you've been so disrupted, because you're getting pushed. The momentum started. You've already signed this contract. It's time for you to move forward. And Spirit's saying, you've got this. You've got this. You're actually in a really beautiful place, and it's quite scary, but you are safe. You've asked for this. You deserve this, and you can handle this. And you get the rest and rejuvenate card. It's almost like trust what will happen now. There's not much more. It'll all happen for you. You've put your order out. You've done what's necessary. You've made the decisions. You've changed the energy. You've done your contract. Just rest into this new energy. Spirit's got you. Oh, wow. This takes you to big places. This energy, this next frequency that you're in is delightful. And we get our nice message to finish this off. And it says, this time is one of emotional fulfillment and promise. Focus your energies and visualize your desired outcome. I don't know if this was the same as somebody else's. But anyway, feel into what you want. Have that energy. And there's nothing more you need to really do here. You've already done it. Just feel it. Know that you are safe and Spirit's got you. And that, my darling, is your reading. I felt like they were really deep today, like a real beautiful nurturing session. So know that I am an EFT practitioner. I do soul coaching. I have a spiritual mentorship. I'm going on tour in Queensland in a few weeks. Well, 2 weeks, I should say. There's a lot going on. If you feel like you need to reach out, if you feel connected to my connection to Spirit for you, you'll know. Drop me a line and I'll be happy to coach you through, share with you. Take care, beautiful people. Stay well. Stay true to yourself. Be kind to others, but especially be kind to yourself. Peace out.